The truth occurs. The truth occurs.
Okay, let me start it. Hi everyone, it's Truth or Girl Sonia here, and I'm with my husband Aaron the Barbarian. His new channel is Police State Radio. And tonight I'm going to be on Hottie and Reno's show on Freedomizer, which is called The Heated Conversation. And she and Christy Aphrodite from Soul Journeys Radio on AFR were on my show yesterday, and we were having a women's kind of roundtable talking about what it is to be a woman. And we're going to be doing a similar thing tonight. It's between 9 and midnight Pacific. In other words, midnight to 3 a.m. Eastern. So I hope you can join us. And one of the topics that I said I would bring up was facial exercises. And I have Aaron here to show you that really it's not just for women. It's, you know, anybody can do it. This actually is a very ancient practice, facial yoga. They have it in India. Chinese facial exercises that help to raise the qi, improve circulation. They've had that in China for a long time. And there are a lot of different facial exercise or facial yoga programs out there. I'll put some links in the description. Even Jack LaLanne did facial exercises. So I'm a fan of facial exercises, facial yoga. And since I'm going to be talking about it on the show tonight, I'm going to give you a little demo of some of the things you can do for facial exercise. It's not just for your looks, although what it'll do, even though it probably won't, you know, make you look 20 years younger, but it will boost your look. It'll give your face better tone, same way as if you would exercise your body. Tone your facial muscles so you'll have a more refreshed look, less of this, you know, sagging, gravity taking its toll. It'll also help smooth out wrinkles. It can make your features look more refined. And it also really improves the quality of the skin by boosting circulation. And it also has other uses that are not for just your appearance, like medicinal uses, such as to help people who've had a stroke recover use of their face, or people with Bell's palsy, also TMJ syndrome, pain in the jaw. So there are lots of reasons why you might want to do facial exercises. So I have some that I do on a regular basis. As he knows, I like to do them, right? He's laughing because he sees me making funny faces all the time. But making funny faces actually is good for you. I'm going to show you the ones that I usually do, because there are so many of them and I can't possibly cover all of them, but I'll show you the ones that I normally do. First of all, I've had a lot of really good results with my cheek area. I've been able to build the muscles to fill out the cheeks, because look, you know, it's not that I don't want to be over 40. I'm perfectly happy with being over 40, and I don't want to look, you know, 22 or 25 necessarily, but I don't want to look tired. And I'm afraid of plastic surgery and injections and Botox. I wouldn't want to go in that direction. It's not my style, but I want to look good and healthy and refreshed. So this is why I do facial exercise. So I've had a lot of really good results toning my cheeks, firming them up, and under my eyes. I've always had kind of baggy eyes, and I'm okay with that. But these exercises have helped to tone it, so I end up looking like I'm carrying around Samsonite luggage, you know, by the time I'm 50. So I've had good results with that. And you can also tone here under your chin. You can slim your nose. So Aaron and I are going to demonstrate some exercises for you. Okay. So well, let's start with under the eyes. I'll show you the ones that I've used for baggy eyes. First of all, there's this one. I like this one especially because it's hands-free. So if you're a mom and you're really busy, you can do this one while you're walking around the house. I call this one the Clint Eastwood. You basically just squint the inside corners of your eyes like this.
Squint Eastwood.
Squint in the inside, and you try to not use the other muscles. So you're really pulling up the inner corners of your eye. The Clint Eastwood, also known as giving the furry eyeball. Also, to tone under the eyes, you would put 2 fingers here and squint up it. Now you're focusing more on squinting this part, and in the beginning it's good to use a mirror to isolate these muscles, and you kind of just look up and squint. Just look up and squint up the underneath, and if you do have your fingers there, you can feel how this muscle right here is being used. Now, there are muscles here, and this tends to also flatten a lot over time. So what you can do to build this up is you just kind of sneer, like it's called the rabbit if you do it this way. Is that you? It's called a rabbit or the fart smeller, as you prefer. I like to do this one, the sneer, especially with a really stupid look on my face. It makes it more fun if you look stupid when you do your exercises. I call this one the sneeze. And what you're using is these muscles here. And if you do this a lot, and you really isolate, so you're not moving the rest of the muscle of your face, these are right here are really going to strengthen, and that's going to help build this part so you're going to have less of that hollow tear trough kind of look. For the cheeks, you would put 2 fingers here, make a turtle face, and then use this muscle here, flex your cheeks. Like you're going, This one's really good. For that, you just do about 20 reps. Another one that's really good for the cheek, this one was taught to me by Ellie Shira. I got to give her credit because she's the one who got me into this whole facial exercise thing in the first place. And I'm going to show you a picture of her here. And believe it or not, she's actually 70 years old. Well, I think she's 71 now. She looks fantastic. And this is partly why. So this is the one that she taught me. It's called the pucker up. You make a pucker and then smile. Oh, you can do this one.
She walks on the street like this.
No, that's the thing. You can do facial exercise hands-free, but you probably just don't want to do them in public. Walk down the street like this. I call it my pickup face. Pucker up. And smile. And if you do it with your mouth very small and round, you get more of this part. If you widen it a bit, you can also squint your eyes at the same time, and you're going to get this muscle up here. Very good exercise. So, all right. What else? Oh, the nose. Okay. For the nose, well, you have this one. This is for this area, the nasolabial folds. Okay, so this is the nose one, the nose slimmer. We just kind of push your nose down. Well, I am most certainly affronted. I feel like we call this one the British blue blood. Oh, you do? Yes, hello. You're not. No, you're doing the turtle face now. While you're at it, you could smile and you'll get the pose at a pleasant surprise. This one here, you're pushing down the nose like. No, you're pushing down your mouth. You need to use the mirror in the beginning to isolate those muscles because you're going for this nose going down. And here's another way to do that one. This is from Ellie Shira. Push your nose up. Come on, you can do this one. Push the nose up and bob the tip down with your nose, like push down. Ready?
Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Now push. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. You put your thumbs here and then you flare. Like flare your nostrils against your fingers. You're supposed to actually just do this. Pinch and then you flare. Pinch and flare. Pinch and flare. Pinch and flare. Pinch and flare. Yeah, you do that about 30 times each. Not in public. Another one I like to do is the chin. You put your chin forward like this. I'm too old for this crap. You put your chin out. You go. One. Marlon Brando, look over the chemtrails. And chemtrails. And down. And then, oh, there goes another one. Down. And chemtrails. And down.
There.
And up.
There's another one. Down.
So by doing this with your chin, you stretch it all out and make it strong and don't look like an old lady.
There's one for this part of your jaw where you just kind of smile using just this, so you don't go, you go. Those are the main ones that I do. There's some for the eyes and the eyebrows as well. I don't do them as much. You raise your eyebrows and then you look down and hold that for about 10 seconds. I do these ones very gently because even though I know it works for all this part of the face, I'm very careful around the eyes. I got big swellings in my eyes last year because of an eye infection, and I'm really nervous about the skin here getting stretched out. So I don't know. They say it works. It's supposed to actually tighten it, but I haven't done it a lot. I've been using actually just derma roller on my forehead, which I could tell you about some other time. So I do this one. Now you put your hands here and then you look up. Like that. And then the one for down was like this. Or Cynthia Rowland does it like with the eyebrows pushed way up and pushed out and then looking down. That's one that I don't really do so much. And then for here you can also pull back as you squint for the this area, the crow's feet. I mostly do this one and this one because I was working on the bags and the cheeks. And for the lips, this actually also helps to tone this. And just by doing this kind of pucker, pick up face, even without the smile, it tones your lips. So that's about it. So if you watch this, and maybe you're going to be doing it while watching the show with Hadeen Reno and Christy Aphrodite on the Heated Conversation on Freedomizer tonight. And yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yep, till next time, folks.
Yeah, see you next time.
The truth, the girls.